And Apple is launching a major new racial justice initiative, pledging $100 million to break down systemic racism. During an interview with CBS, Chief Executive Tim Cook said this about last week's attack on the Capitol.
It was a very, very sad and shameful day. Probably like you, I couldn't believe what I was seeing either. I felt like I was in some other form of reality or something. It really affects you here. I think it's key that people be held accountable for it. This is not something that should skate.
Apple recently cut ties with Parler, which is a popular social media app favored by conservative and nationalist groups.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.